Welcome to Bitcoin Basics Part 5, where we are going to demystify the inner workings of Bitcoin. And it's good to understand Bitcoin, not just from the economic aspect, but also from the technical aspect, because the more you understand how it works technically, the more you understand how the blockchain works technically, the more conviction and the more trust you're going to have in Bitcoin and in the Bitcoin network. So let's get into it. Demystify the inner workings of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin isn't magic, it's math and code. Understanding the basics equals trust plus conviction, of course. So the more you understand the basics, both economically and technically, the more trust and conviction you're going to have in the Bitcoin network, and the more comfortable you're going to be investing or buying a lot of Bitcoin, putting a lot of money into Bitcoin. So let's break it down into simple terms. So we're going to start with the blockchain. The blockchain equals a public ledger. So think of the blockchain as a public ledger that anyone can verify and anyone can see. It's like a notebook everyone can see. Every transaction equals a new line in the book. And every transaction is, of course, stored in blocks that link together chronologically. Besides understanding the blockchain with an analogy like a public ledger, all of this stuff, it's good. It's a good explanation. But the best way to understand the blockchain is visually. So the best way I found is this website called the Blockchain Demo. So this is the website, the Blockchain Demo. I'm going to leave the link in the description below so you can check it out. It's a very good website where you will understand the blockchain visually and you will actually play with it and you will use it to understand how it works. So in the homepage of this website, there are two videos. So the first video is called a visual demo. And in this video, the creator of this website and the creator of the video as well is going to take you step by step to understand the building blocks of the blockchain. This is the first video. And in the second video, you can see here, Blockchain Demo Part 2, you're going to understand public and private keys and how they work together and what is how blockchains or how transactions are being signed and what is a digital signature. So these videos are very important. They explain the blockchain visually in the simplest way you can ever imagine. I watched them multiple times and I did play a little bit and I did try to practice what was being taught in these videos in this website. So basically it starts with explaining what is a hash function, the SHA-256 hash function that Bitcoin is based upon. So you can start here and then it goes into the block. What is a block? It's also based on this SHA-256 hash function. And then what is a blockchain? What is a distributed blockchain? How can we build money on top of this distributed blockchain and so on? So I really recommend you go check this website, watch the videos. I'm going to do a disservice if I explain it myself because there is a better explanation from the creator himself and I want to give credit to the guy who created this website. So please go check it out. It's the best visual explanation of the blockchain you can see on the internet. So after you play with the website and you understand the blockchain visually and you do a couple demonstrations with it, you're going to start to understand more. And one of the things that you would understand from that website as well is private keys. So basically private keys are your Bitcoin password. Private key equals your secret code to spend Bitcoin. Digital signature equals proof you are the owner. So basically the private key is the key with which you can unlock the Bitcoin that you have and spend it. And the digital signature proves that you authorized such transaction. So if you lose the key, if you lose your private key, you lose the coins. And there is no reset button. There is no customer service that you can call and ask them to find your Bitcoin or find your... There is none of that. Bitcoin, you have to be extremely responsible with it because you are your own bank. Of course, the Bitcoin network is a peer-to-peer network. So peer-to-peer means there is no middleman. People send Bitcoin directly to each other. Everyone helps verify transactions. It's decentralized. So it's a decentralized network and every node in the network verifies the transactions that are being authorized in the network. Finality and immutability. So once a transaction is on the blockchain, it can't be changed and it can't be reversed. There are no chargebacks. Unlike PayPal or maybe Visa and MasterCard, you can't have a chargeback. This gives Bitcoin its strength and security, but it also gives you or incentivizes you to be more responsible with how you spend your Bitcoin and with how you actually take care of it. So let's recap. A blockchain equals a public record. Private keys equals ownership. It's the proof that you own your money. Peer-to-peer means there is no central control, there is no central authority, nobody can freeze your money, nobody can stop you from sending your money. None of that stuff exists in the Bitcoin network. And finality equals permanent and secure. So once a transaction takes place, it's permanent and it's secure. It's not going to be reversed. So that's it for today's video. Next, we will demystify what makes the Bitcoin network powerful, which is proof of work. Proof of work is what makes Bitcoin both powerful and impossible to penetrate and hack. So that's about it for today. See you in the next one. Take care.